Ngā mihi o te rā. Welcome to Raukura Tarot. Take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody who is feeling in alignment with the energy. So we are officially in our new moon cycle, Marama Hole. And there is, so we've got the Two of Pentacles that has just come out. Before it was the, I forget what it's called, Seven of Wands, I think, which is a fast-moving energy. There's a flow happening in this collective. We know this. We've been in it. What I'm seeing at the moment is, like, visually, okay, I'm seeing seeds being prepped for your next planting. I feel that over the last, well, you've had something in mind, okay? We're not even going to put time on this, on these messages. You've had things that you have been moving and merging with. There is this great balance. I'm hearing divine balance. You're understanding that the lessons you are moving through now are your final destination as such. We talked about that in the last cycle. And your lessons are the upgrades. Your lessons, when you let go of the pain, the lessons are the life experience. So you could have been going through a lot of the same lesson. We've got the King of Wands on top of the deck, and I'm just going to grab him. I see you moving through a lot of root-bound energy. Energy held within your root, so your bottom, your lower path, the lower energetic pathways of your tinana, of your body, okay? I see you purging a lot of that. A lot to do with the divine masculine. Again, this has been you making room for the higher to land. I'm seeing and feeling you really being called and being focused to meditate more, okay? Meditating, grounding, anchoring. I'm also seeing you going outside and anchoring in your whenua, anchoring outside of your house, out of your whare. This also makes sense because we saw the seeds being planted, new growth. You have new ideas coming in that want to be planted. They want to grow. They want to reap, harvest. They intelligently are communicating with you, okay? So these ideas that you have from the lessons that you have successfully, we'll just say achieved, okay? But all of this work that you're doing is internal. A lot of the work that I'm feeling for this collective in this time, in this new cycle, is just continuing what you have been focused on. You're in this new phase of implementing what it is that you know in your expertise, okay? Your expertise doesn't need a piece of paper to say, hey, I've studied this and I've got this. You knowing, talking, speaking, sharing, no longer gatekeeping. I feel that you were assigned to be the gatekeeper, though, of certain realms. You've been connecting with energies, guides, in a very distant way. I actually received this message this morning that as you meditate and you connect into your body, as you are putting your body through the physicality of the clearing, so that might be the gardening, that might be the strength building and exercise, that might be your running or whatever it is you're building, you're training, but you're also detoxing, I'm hearing. You're also purging. There's this real emphasis on you expanding into your wider energies, consciously and more collectively throughout the day, okay? Whatever that means to you, whatever that looks like to you, wherever you're going, understanding that it is divine pathways you're following. Everything that you're moving through is also outside of you. There's a lot that this reading is very intense. Wow. I understand why they got me to rest, to channel these in. So I do feel that there are some things that you're a little bit humming and hurrying about, but just understand that it's okay to be nervous about things. I had this corridor with my bestie on the phone the other day. It's okay to have that fear come up. You're no stranger to fear though. And these new ideas that want to come in and want to be brought out in the physical reality, they've had a long time to wait. We've been consciously working on our solar plexus as well. I see that your solar plexus and your crown chakra are still deeply connected. So this energy here in your I am, this is your lighthouse, this is what you shine, this is how you feel connected into yourself. You're seeing a lot. You are also being aware of a lot. You have a very wide perception on reality at this time, okay? You may feel, oh, I'm gonna have to close the window. Don't mind my little shorts, okay? Right, where were we? Yes, okay, so I'm really seeing your hinengaro, right? Your hinengaro is your emotional and your mental realms. You've actually detached. I'm feeling that you have taken some time to detach from your human meat sack, taking things personally. You're no longer taking things personal to you, blaming it on yourself. That is releasing yourself from a victim mentality. But in this case, this is to help you more specifically in like your business, the way that you move with soul clients coming in. And this is also that healing and that detachment that you're applying to your real life children healing, mother children healing. There was another thing that came in and popped back out. Let me see if I can recall it. That was relevant to what we're speaking to with this child energy. There is a lot that is relevant to you at this time, and the more you sit still, the longer that you can sit and not try and distract yourself with YouTube, with always being busy, always doing something, always working on the business, always hanging out with friends, always hanging out with whānau, always hanging out with the kids, always doing something. It is okay, and it is very necessary for you at this time. I'm not even going to give you permission. I'm going to tell you, Spirit's like, there is a shift, okay? I shit you not. The shift is happening during this. We've been going for 10 minutes now. You're shifting at a rapid rate, okay? Your ability to not hold on is what's creating this newness. Not taking it personally. Might just pull some cards to see if I can recall this. Your ability to not take it personally. Free of judgment of yourself, free of forgiving yourself, letting the past go, This is a huge heart healer. This is a part of that root, okay? I feel that you've done a lot of work on the throat. You've done a lot of work on the sacral chakra. And there's this real purging happening in your root. Yeah, you're not needing to also be everything for everyone. I feel like you're finding your place in the world. You've been put in roles and situations that you just sort of said yes to, not understanding the whole picture. I feel like you're very well educated on yourself now, and this is what that time and space does to you. This time and space creates opportunity for you to be able to see the bigger picture whilst also being focused on your seeds that you have to plant, these ideas. And it's kind of like a little bit of a Jack and the Beanstalk type situation for you. You plant an idea, the next day it's huge. And the lesson here is that you're not waiting anymore. The things that you're doing now, expect to see results straight away. Accept and expect. And have that standard that is just how you get everything that you want, because you're in aligned with it. You've been waiting a long time. You are not waiting anymore. You are not waiting. You made the decision not to wait a very long time ago, and you got your wish. Everything that you have wished for, you have received. If you don't believe it yet, then you need to meditate more. You need to get to that point in your journey for yourself. And we don't often say need, but we do need things. If you are expecting so much of yourself, give back to yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to have everything. There's this real message on moving away from the spells and just the way that the English language in particular, lots of spell work. The whole language is a very commanding real. You're learning that you actually speak many different languages with the world, and you're honing in on those abilities. You're shining light and space into the places that you know, you understand, and you can keep up with those languages. This reading is all over the place. It's kind of cracking me up. I knew it was going to be intense, but I didn't realize it was going to be this intense. Yeah, so I feel like this is also why you potentially feel like this is a lot. You're moving through a lot, that's why. You were once a fool, new on the journey, and now I feel that you are really stepping into this King of Wands. And it's genuine. And that is the thing about you. You are genuine. You aren't faking it until you're making it. You're not, you also don't imitate people. You've got your own flair, you've got your own flavor, and that's what people want to see. That's what coaches want to see. When you're investing in yourself, your mentors want to see you, the real you, okay? That's definitely a message for all of you. Mentors, mums, dads, if they don't, then they're not for you. If they're putting you in a cage, if they're restricting you, if they can't hold you, they're not for you, okay? Particularly when it comes to energy exchange and you're exchanging things with coaching and mentorships. Yes, I am a coach and a mentor, but I learnt these lessons through investing in myself, because I do also as well pay a lot of money for people to look after me so I can grow, so I can have somebody else's perspective in my space. So but it being a neutral, right? A neutral energy, an unbiased opinion, an unbiased perception on things. You are well on your way to securing yourself and making those beautiful decisions, but you have to trust. And when you come from pure intentions, when you're not faking it until you're making it and you're being authentic, it doesn't frickin' matter anyway, okay? I feel that this reading has a lot in it because you're moving through a lot. Meditate, okay? Please for at least 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes. And you know what? It could be headphones on, doing the dishes, and simply breathing while you do your dishes. It could be sitting with your tamariki in your lounge and you not having your phone and you're not looking around and you're not getting distracted, not doing anything, and you're just sitting there fully engaged with the room, fully engaged with the environment that you're in. Okay, these are what Spirit was saying about distractions. Choose a way to connect to Wairua and it not be a strange thing. If you're watching this and you don't meditate and you're learning how to meditate, or you're learning what's a good way to sustain meditation, it is creating something that is so easy for you to do, okay? And it can be just a small promise. If you are watching me for the first time, kia ora. And you can go back on all of my other readings and find really beautiful channeled intuitive messages about holding yourself, holding stability. This channel is really about holding you and understanding that there are other people such as myself out in the world that fucking love you, that want you to understand how powerful you are, to understand that you deserve to have 20 minutes a day to just sit and exist and let everything around you fly around. Now, it's not until we meditate daily and we see and feel what consistency does over months. Sometimes you don't even understand how much you carry in your wairua. And for those people up there, for the frickin' tupuna, the people who have passed, that's my mommy, by the way. That's my mommy as well. Hello. And then I've got grandparents, great-grandparents, the whole shebang. When you slow and take time and you focus on you, your needs, your desires, your ideas, you are a trendsetter. You are a light bearer, right? The lighthouse. You are the shiny one. So people take care of that. You know, we have to nurture the tools, the knowledge that we have. Okay, so when you're seeing this is a really good time to cleanse your tools. We just started a new moon cycle, so we're in that fresh energy. The energy is going to start lifting. You could still be feeling a little bit down. Okay, I'm going to encourage you to do something for yourself that's going to bring you up a little bit, whether that is drinking water today, whether that's making your bed, okay, whether that is just doing, I don't know, getting the rubbish out of the bathroom. I don't freaking know. Something, making that phone call that you have to do. Jotting notes down, particularly with your business. Have a business journal. Have a real journal. Have a manifestations journal. Have a personal journal, okay? Finding solitude in your schedule and sticking to something that's easy, it helps. And then you can go crazy, all right? It's rebuilding. Imagine yourself as a whare and you're rebuilding a whare. You don't build a whare and put the roof on. That's the first thing, you know. You have to lay the foundation. You have to settle the whenua. You have to connect with the whenua and build upwards. You are building an empire. You're building something sustainable for your whakapapa, for your children, for your mokopuna. So when you leave this earthly realm and you return back to light in its full form, when you end up on the wall, you're not, well, it's not even about being forgotten. You'll never be forgotten. How could anybody forget you? Fuck, you linger in people's minds. It pisses them off. You are the reason that people spiral out of control. Like, you have a lot more power. That was what it was before. You have so much power in yourself, and people see that you don't have power, and that's how you become easily manipulated. You could, okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You could at any time go back to certain behaviors. I feel like you're not fully out of the woods yourself with the things that you're doing. You have to continue that momentum. Keep in the flow, okay? Meditate. Cleanse your wairua. Cleanse your head, your roro. Clear it. Not escape it. Huge difference. Huge difference there. All right? I'm going to leave this crazy ass reading here. You're amazing. Don't ever frickin' forget that. What you're doing, everything that you have going for you, your mindsets, the way you move through things, it's all you, right? You have the power and you get to be the change for whatever you're focusing in on. I'm looking down at my cards and there's just so much wet on them. I'm spitting. I'm passionate. Meditate. I love you and I will see you in the next reading.